Kristen, and I'm one of the domestic violence counselors here at Respond. And today I'm going to talk to you about the cycle of violence that we often see in teen dating violence relationships, as well as what some of the barriers can be when it comes to leaving a relationship in high school. So we have the cycle of violence, and it's called the cycle because there is no start and there is no end to it. It's a constantly revolving cycle, but we'll start at one point, which will be the tension building. So tension building in the relationship is the phase where you sort of feel like you have to walk on eggshells because you never know what could set your partner off. You feel like they're very tense and they're starting to bubble up with anger, and that there could be an escalation into violence soon. The next following would be incident, which this is when the violence happens, whether it's physical, sexual, emotional, verbal, any of the ones that we've talked about. This is when the incident occurs. The next is reconciliation. So this is after the incident, when your partner is sort of trying to reconcile with you, apologize, try to tell you that it'll never happen again. This is sometimes often called like the honeymoon phase. So sort of hearts and flowers. They're trying to win back your love. And then going further in the cycle, there's the calm. This is when everything seems like it's back to normal. The reason this cycle is so hard to break out of is because there's no one safe or no one good time to leave a relationship when it's going through the cycle. When we're in the calm, it may seem like you don't want to leave, everything's good, everything's okay, so why would we leave during this time? When it's in the tension building, you could feel like maybe you leaving the relationship will be the trigger that sets it off. The incident, you don't feel like it's safe, you feel like the conflict is happening, so it's not a good time to leave because it could make it even worse. And then during the reconciliation, it often is paired with guilt. A phrase commonly used is, I die without you, or I'll kill myself if you leave me. So this comes with a lot of guilt and a lot of shame and a lot of blame when you're in the reconciliation phase. So paired with the cycle of violence, there's also a couple other barriers that I'd like to talk about that can prevent someone from potentially leaving a harmful relationship. One of these can be, if you go to the same school, or you're on the same team, or you work with them at your part-time job, constantly seeing them, without the context of the relationship, can maybe feel like leaving the relationship or breaking it off may not be very safe because you're still going to have encounters with them. And if they were, abusive or harmful within the relationship, once you break it off and you're still seeing them, that may not feel very safe. The second barrier is, having mutual friends. A lot of high school relationships, especially middle and high school relationships, you have a lot of the same friend groups, and you may feel that after you break off the relationship, you don't know who's going to be a safe person to talk to or go to for support. You might have, one of their friends who they feel like they're closer to your ex-partner, and you go to them for support, and it just gets reported back to your ex-partner. And then the last one is, especially as young people, middle, high school, even to college, relationships nowadays are very public affairs. You post on it on your social media, your Instagram, your Twitter, your Facebook. You post pictures, and there's this idea of having #relationship goals. And if you break off this, ideally perfect relationship, you feel like there's going to be a lot of explaining to do. You're going to have to sort of go back, delete the post, and it won't appear to be this perfect relationship like everybody thought.